And it's going to be Los Angeles off the tip. Outside Baylor. Goes up on the high post. It's hauled in by Fort Worth.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for Fort Worth.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
There's Miller with the three. Hands it from downtown.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Thompson. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Lanier. Lively trying to break loose.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now, here's Baylor. From the line. And Lively pulls it down. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Fort Worth. 4-point game. Pass to Lanier.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Lanier's got his second bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence. Oh, nice setup by Baylor. Man, this guy can pass, shoot, rebound. Anything you need, he's there to provide it.
And Thompson sends it back.
The ball goes to Fort Worth.
And so it looks like it'll still be Fort Worth's ball. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Thompson.
Personal foul.
And Lanier is one of the most graceful big men to ever play this game. From his post moves to his outside shot to his defending. Everything about Lanier is fluid.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
McHale outside. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And fantastic length. The touch on the jump shot, almost impossible to stop McHale from mid-range.
Now here's Turner. Out to Miller. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Lanier. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Fort Worth.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And, you know, beyond all the things Baylor gives you,
Team foul.
he's an entertainer out on the floor. The acrobatics we see, something spectacular from this guy almost every game.
Fort Worth leading by 4. There's the drive. Dikembe Mutombo grabs the rebound. Pass to Holmgren. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
3 points.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition. That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Fort Worth foul called.
For Los Angeles, they've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Personal foul.
First one
Second
falls
team
for.
foul.
That one is no good. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Los Angeles on top
14
as they end the first quarter on a 12-4 run. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Here's Suggs. Plenty of space. And it's Bird with the rebound.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Bird with the jam.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
Second personal
He's
foul.
just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
And here is Fort Worth now after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Suggs. Driving to the basket. Oh, and the jam by Suggs.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a
Shea
terrific
Gilgeous-Alexander.
football player in high school.
Larry Bird.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And Suggs throws it down.
Using that momentum to just prepare for liftoff. Suggs were a problem on the drive.
Kareem
And
Abdul-Jabbar.
that one's good by Abdul-Jabbar.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Pass to Suggs. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Suggs has got 6 in the quarter.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Fort Worth trails by 3.
2 minutes.
Down low. Zubac. Yep, it counts.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Back to Bird. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Yes, Adebayo.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Larry Bird.
Nice shot by Bird.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And here is Fort Worth now after the made shot from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Zubac. Tries it from 19. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Zubac has got 4 points now in the quarter. Now here's Brown. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Here's Ellison. Abdul-Jabbar covering. Leans inside. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. And Fort Worth leads by 1.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
To the middle with 4 seconds on the clock. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach 4.
Fort Worth, 28. The Los Angeles team, 27.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And here is Fort Worth now. They lead by 1. Pass to Bird. Now, here is Bird.